Alright, so welcome to Beacon Pines. Not gonna lie, this title screen makes me very uncomfortable because it's silent, and I hate silent title screens. I don't know why, they just make me feel uncomfortable. Like, this should just be some kind of like back-in track or something. But never mind. One thing that caught my eye with this game was the art style. It's got a very nice style. Let's go.
Dear reader,
Oh.
allow me to introduce you to my book.
Okay.
Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary.
Well, yeah, it speaks to me, for starters.
You may therefore have some misunderstandings about its nature. The story that awaits you has not been fully told.
Ooh.
In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself.
Okay, so I have to write the book.
It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special. Without you, there is no story. Chapter 1. Normal isn't what it used to be. This is a story about change.
Okay.
Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines.
She said it. It's so weird. I'm expecting the game to tell me, like, when to press a button.
Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn.
Ah, is that our character? It is, I think.
His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
Luca Van Horn. What a name. Whoa! Oh, wow. This actually has a lot more style than I thought. Oh, it's his dad. Hey, Dad. How are things going? Today's the first day of summer vacation. I start middle school next year, I guess. I was 6 years old when you died. It's been 6 years now. From here on out, you'll have been gone longer than you were here. It feels like that should mean something. Mum always said that this tree was your favourite spot in the world. I do really like the art style though. It's pretty. Me too. Hey, Luca. I knew I'd find you here.
Polo was Luca's closest friend. He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
Well, after I banged on your door to your gran and said. And after I checked the pond. And climbed up the treehouse. Then I knew I'd find you here.
Polo finally noticed the tears welling in his friend's eyes, and the flowers on the grave.
Oh yeah, right. You and your mum always did this on your dad's birthday. Yeah. I didn't know if you were going to keep doing it now that your mom's gone too. She's not gone. She's just missing. Sorry, I meant to say since she went missing. She's going to come back, Rollo. Of course she is. Okay, Dad. See you next time. I think I'm ready to get out of here. Sure, lead the way. Oh, I'm in control. Woo! Can I run? Nope. I can jump. I was really... the way I run. Oh my god. Tickle. Okay.
Wonderful! I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book.
Huh. Okay.
That charm is a very special thing. Very special indeed.
What am I doing?
Keep hold of it for now. Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
Okay, I'm confused. What am I gonna do? I can tickle people. I guess. If I keep doing it. Yeah! Make our character sneeze. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The whole reason I was looking for you. I was wondering if you'd ever get to that. I found the perfect way to start our summer. How's that?
Polo looked to the side suspiciously.
Not here. They might be watching. They who? Shh, not so loud. We need to do this in a secure location. Mission control. Alright, I just have to tell Gran and then we can head out. What are you going to tell her? I don't know, I'll think of something. If it's all the same to you, I'll meet you at the welcome sign. Your Gran still kind of wigs me out. I don't do well with new people. She moved in like half a year ago. Just meet me at the sign when you're done. Do it yourself, I won't be long. I love the way every character moves. Tell Gran before heading out with Rello. It's just the way they run. Oh. Yeah, I know. Yeah, just with the, like, the flailing arms, I guess. Okay, I'm just able to lean against a fence. Why did I do that? Oh, because I can look cool, I guess.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch?
Indeed.
There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing.
Right.
Some of them can be found in this very house.
Ooh. All I had to do to get the first one was sneeze, so this should be easy. Oh, pardon me. What the hell is Gran?
Just some dusty knickknacks.
Knickknacks with 2 Ks, eh?
Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation.
Oh my god, I can look cool again.
Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though.
Aww. Am I just able to do this everywhere? I can ponder. Wait a minute. I wonder if I could do that with the fence. Yeah, I have a feeling I probably could.
Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric.
Okay, so we have more charms in the house. Clock. I can't... I thought I'd be able to interact with it. I still find it weird that I have a jump button. Yeah, because I don't really know if it's going to have any sort of use. It might do. I don't know.
Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Hide? I'm finding all kinds of charms.
Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet.
Oh. Poor guy. Ooh, is this my room? Oh, damn.
Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air.
Chill. Okay. I wonder if I ever find out what the point of these are.
Gran's moving in meant that
unless they're just
Luca's
collectibles.
things had been crammed in the corner.
Hey, Greedy. How's it going?
Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation.
I keep pressing B to sprint. I don't know why.
Gran's bed was undisturbed. Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night.
Of course. Ulterior motives. Alright, well, there we go. Oh, I found some neat charms. I do... Where the hell is... Where is she?
The only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old hutch.
No charm associated, I guess. Can I turn that off? I'm gonna flood the house.
A pair of dull scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string.
Junk. Beautiful. Can I just leave the sink running?
An
the
array
tap.
of prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with the day of the week.
Now that's a meal plan. Why can I do this? I don't know, but I'll leave it. Because why not?
Oh my, this is quite exciting. I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these years.
Okay.
You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic.
Oh, are you going to explain what they are?
You are about to encounter your first turning point. There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word.
Oh.
Step forth, dear reader.
So like branching paths, depending on certain words. Let's talk about how happy. Look at how we run. Ooh.
Young Luca would spend hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother. She always enjoyed humoring him by feigning terror.
Typical child things.
A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench.
Is that what our grandmother's doing? Hey, Gran, I'm gonna go hang with Rolo for the day. See you later. There we go, easy. Hold up now. Where are you and Rolo headed exactly? Oh, nowhere special.
The less Gran knew, the better for everyone involved.
Ooh. We're just gonna go... Oh, and I get to choose. Ponder, hide, chill. Ooh. Okay, so I get to choose. Different. We're gonna go ponder. Yeah.
We were just gonna go ponder for the day.
Ah, that's pretty cool. We were just gonna go ponder for the day. Oh, really? What are you boys going to ponder on such a lovely day exactly?
This was Luca's chance to sell his alibi.
Junk. You know, big stuff. Small stuff. Medium. Mostly medium pondering.
Nailed it.
Well, make sure you don't overburden yourself with a preponderance of pondering. Huh? Oh, forget it. Off with you now.
Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess.
Hooray!
That is the power of charms.
That is the power of big words. I mean, ponder's not exactly a big word, but you know.
A single word can change everything. I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle.
Ooh!
The Chronicle is a record of the decisions you've made.
Oh,
You can
okay.
see the turning point, which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches.
Oh.
Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate.
Ah, okay. I had a feeling it was going to be one of those. Like, the first one you do doesn't actually do anything.
It's the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
That's fair. So if I change that to... We're going to go hide. We're going to go chill.
We were just gonna go chill for the day. The best lies are built on truth.
You boys are always in a hurry to do nothing. We stick to what we're good at. We'll make sure you're done chilling in time for supper.
Easy.
Oh. So you can go back and change. We're gonna go hide. This is the one that makes the least sense.
Gonna go hide for the day.
Hide?
Traditionally, when one is trying to hide something, they avoid literally using the word hide.
Yeah, I guess we're all about some other kids that we could beat them at hide and seek. Aren't you a little old for that? There's not as much else to do around here. Oh, there we go.
All's well that ends well.
It all worked out. Okay. I mean, I could go back to change it back to ponder, but no real point. Oh, and Luca? You and Rolo stay out of trouble. I know, I know. I'll do my best. Get into trouble with Rolo. Oh, I still left them going. Yeah, leave them. Leave them to it. I've just realised we don't actually run super fast when we're in the house. So if I just chill here, does this unlock something? Unless this also unlocked Ponder. I'm starting to think this isn't unlocking nothing. Alright, whatever. Oh, there he is. Welcome to Beacon Pines. Come on, come on. Woo! Dang it, Rolo. He's a little too excitable.
For a town that saw a few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
You're not kidding, that's a massive sign. Ooh, okay. You know the drill. Don't let anyone discover our secret path. Which is the one that's right next to the sign. Of course.
Chapter 2.
Ooh. I keep forgetting I have to press
Welcome to
a button.
Beacon Pines.
So this is where the game truly begins.
For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered. Until the foul harvest and his sudden death. In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
Alright, we're back. Can I talk to everybody? Hey, Mr. Kerr. Hey there, pal.
Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company. He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine Fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
Excited for the big festival? Oh, sure. Come on now, when I was your age, there was nothing more exciting than a town festival. The food, the music, the dancing. Sounds pretty alright. Yeah, gosh dang right it is. I'm looking forward to letting off some steam myself. Make sure to invite all your little friends. I couldn't keep Rollo away if I tried. Excellent. Sorry, look, I've got to get back to the proverbial grindstone. Our harvest awaits and all that. The left side's a little... oh. Sorry, young Mr. Van Horn. Can't talk now. Very busy with preparations.
Mayor Augustus Valentine was not busy.
Oh, sorry, Gus. I'm wearing like a Christmas jumper. How many times do I... It's Mayor
Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
Keep up the good work. I must briefly attend to a concerned citizen. It's nothing. Keep at it. Alright, what can the Mayor of Beacon Pines do for you today? Oh. Just saying hi, I guess. Well, good day to you too, young Mr. Van Horn. Did we talk to this guy? No, but I can jump. Oop. Didn't you mean to do that? God, there's just so many characters. Hey, Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was. A tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Sinclair. Don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? How's the napping today? Crummy as always. Used to have a perfectly nice view from here. Till Perennial Harvest put that monstrosity of a building in the way. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the one that moves? If it's a showdown they want, I ain't gonna be the one who blinks. Okay. Just show who's the most stubborn. Come on, Andy, grab his wallet. I'm sorry, Iggy, I can't. Do it or we pound you. Yep. Yeah, but my mum said, yeah, but. If I had a nickel for every yeah, but, I'd be the frickin' king of nickels. Isn't that right, Tish? Yep. Okay. And about this guy's wallet? Mr. Van Horn, do you have a moment? It's just Luca. Oh god, the noise this one makes. Golly, I'm sorry. It's my first week at Perennial Harvest.
He pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
Wonderful. It won't happen again. If we're going to be on a first name basis, then you can call me Pete. Oh, nice to meet you, Pete. Sorry, what are you writing? Oh, just documenting. Gosh, it's exciting to be a part of something so darn special. You know, it's not just about new fountains and phone booths. We're going to change the world. And it all starts here, in Beacon Pines. Isn't that amazing? Uh-huh. Anyway, I'd better get... Oh, that reminds me. We'd love to hear your thoughts. My thoughts? You bet. If we're going to change this town, we need to get every detail right. That sounds intense. Changing the world is intense. So what do you say? Could you answer a few questions? Well, I guess if it's quick. Wonderful. Open to answering a few quick questions. One down. See, it's not that hard, is it? Oh, okay. We're going already. Question 2. What is something you love about Beacon Pines? Never really thought about it before. Perfect. It's the only place I've lived. See, that wasn't so painful.
Scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Was it? I guess not. Huzzah! Our first 3 questions answered in record time. Are you literally writing down everything? Thank you so much for your time. I need to process these answers. We can save the rest of your thoughts for later. Okay. Our harvest awaits. Okay, that was an experience. Oh damn. Alright. To the hideout. Ooh. Mission control. Authorized personnel only. So that's where we need to go. Hey Jetson. Is the line playing any tunes today? No bites this morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, can't remember the last time I reeled one in. But hey, it was never about the catch. This is where I come to think. Yeah, that's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me. If you ever want his chair back. I've taken to standing recently. Keeps me from falling asleep at the reel. If you don't mind, I think it should stay. Not at all. An empty chair makes for a great listener.
Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown.
Hey, it's a memory.
Luca opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait.
I picked the perfect bait. Junk.
Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Probably all of them. Give it a good cast now. Oh. Beautiful. You'll have to reel it in a bit faster, or you can't, you'll lose interest. Well, I didn't know I was playing a fishing minigame.
Luca tied a what fish could...
What the hell will tickle do? Am I going to tickle the line? Ooh. I'll keep going until I see it. Like shaking. Violently. Hey! I caught a boot. What do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away. That's not fair. No, it's not. Well, wherever it is. I hope that other boot at least has a sock to keep it company. So tickle.
Luca gently baited a feather onto the hook.
Oh. That's what tickle
Good
means.
for skimming the surface.
Yeah, I guess so. Ooh. I do wonder if this is even going to catch anything. Maybe it'll be the other boot. It's a duck. Probably a rubber duck. Well, I'll be switched. It's your old rubber ducky. You were just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost that. Cried for days. I told you it'd turn up. Of course. Looks like we could use some new bait. What do you say we head out and find some more? Ah. So I can only catch 2 things. I wonder if I can keep coming back to that. Like after getting more words or charms. I do wonder.
The boys had a good thing going. As long as they kept old Jeff happy, they had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse.
Yeah, we have a fair few things. Oh, there we go, we're in. How do I leave? Oh, like that. I want to look around. Granted, there's nothing around, but, you know, I didn't know that.
After Luca's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied.
Oh. I'm just going to unlock another charm. I don't think so. Yeah, I very much doubt it. What else do we have? Ooh.
On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rollo thinks it's aliens.
Of course.
He always thinks it's aliens.
I mean, who's to say it isn't? Ooh.
Luca looked up at the satellite dish. Rollo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree.
Pull!
While it didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over.
Oh, nice. That's just what you want.
Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
Okay, what's this top secret plan to start our summer? So you know the abandoned warehouse by my place? The old Valentine building? Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. What makes you think that? Get this. Last night it was glowing. Glowing? Are you sure? Kinda. The place has been empty since the fall harvest. Yeah. Who would even want to poke around that place? We would, Rollo. We would. Wait. It's just a busted old warehouse. I just meant we could do some research at the library. You actually want to go... Oh, you want to actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere, and it seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rollo, if you don't want to. Look, I remember that time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken coop, and you jumped in and said it was your fault before my pa throttled me? This is a flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I've got your back. Thanks, Rollo. Now that I think about it, poking around a decrepit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Let's go! He's certainly excitable. I guess. So where are we going? I'm gonna guess back to the main square. Oh, actually. Yeah, this just takes you back to the memory. So can I use pull now? I can!
Tied a small magnet to the line.
Uh-huh.
Fishing with the law of attraction.
But how many things can I fish out? That's what I want to know. Yeah. Dooloo. Come on. Hey, it's a key. Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Ah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool. Oops. Alright, so I need more bait. I mean, I found a few things. A rubber ducky, a boot. Why does Rollo look so weird? It just looks kind of odd. Oh, he's out of breath. I'm just catching my breath a bit. Go on, I'll catch up. I can't go in. Oh. I thought maybe I could. The town hall. Beacon.
Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record.
It is called Beacon. Or the Beacon.
Beacon.
Of course. Hey, Mr. Wilder. Morning, Luca. What's the day have in store for you? I was wondering if you heard any news about... News? The Beacon knows the news that needs knowing. Any news about the old fertilizer warehouse? Nope. Oh. Rollo thought he saw some lights there last night. Rollo ought to be careful poking around that part of town. The winds of change are blowing. And change is a dangerous animal. Change? Oh. Hey, Mrs. Nelson. Morning, Luca. Any big plans for the summer? Not really. Heard anything about the old fertilizer warehouse? Any strange happenings? Can't say I have. Either way, a dusty old warehouse is no place for a young boy. You'll be safe now. Yeah, I'll be
Hatch
fine.
could often be found near the fountain. Too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
The two wandered down the wooden path, unaware of the danger ahead. Oh! Ooh, this is getting good. Oh. Who else can we talk to? Whoa! Luca! Just the fella I was looking for. Hey Roxy, what's up?
Right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point.
Oh.
The first time where your charms will change the course of fate.
Okay.
And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal.
Ah.
Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms.
True.
Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Have you seen my blockhead brother today? He skipped out before breakfast. Well, not really, no. Can't say I have. Can't say, I won't say. Roxy, would I lie to you? Look, wait up, I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy might be liking around here. This is one of her favourite places to stand around and be useless. Rolo. So we need to make sure she doesn't spot us. Rolo? What are you do? Why are you doing that turning thing with your body? What, you're not scared, are you? She's harmless. And a chump. And she's right around that corner, isn't she? Yeah. She most certainly is. Don't mind me, just over here lurking. Uselessly. Oh, hey, sis. Nice weather we're having, eh? I couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast. Wasn't hungry. Also couldn't help but notice your morning chores were left unchawed. Actually, I'm gonna level with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots. We all gotta pick up the slack since the fall harvest. Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten. And the rest look like they were hit with Hank Atomic's Shrinkerare. All the more reason to keep on digging. There's gotta be more to life than puny carrots. Roxy, Luca and I have places to be, so if you don't mind... Oh, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again because of you. So whether you march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I haul you home myself. No!
Rolo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles.
Oh dear.
Luca knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little... chill.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Yep. That'll work. Come on, Roxy, it's the first day of summer, the sun's shining and we just want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. That's great and all, but Roller's problems have a way of becoming my problems. And Part always says tomorrow's work is best left for yesterday. March, you big oaf. Ah, rats. I expect a full report at about the Valentine place. A full report. Welp. Investigate the Valentine warehouse alone. So, Fitz, what are you up to this lovely day? Nope. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Sharper Valentine, founder of Beacon Pines. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time.
A bit much, if you ask me.
Indulgent. Okay. I can't even talk to you any further. Lame. Oh, I can go down here. The History Museum. Buds and bulbs. What's that say? No touching. Oh my god, I got smack. That's not what I was intending. I was trying to play a song. I just hope it don't break. I keep pressing B to sprint. Hey, Griffin. How's the ice cream gig going? Not great. It's still pretty cold out. And I'm in the business of selling cold. I'm sure things will warm up soon. Mr. Tolliver's not at his grocery stand? He's prepping for the festival, I guess. Gotcha. What are you doing? What's this? Hey, Bert. Hi, Luca. I'm doing some fact-checking for the town history exhibit. Look, kid, I'm just here to put up the lights. But did you know, when the town was founded, there were only 7 citizens. And they all worked for a mining company. And there was only one road, dirt road, leading to town. And there still is only one road leading to town. Oh, right. Okay. But did you know... Is there anything else around here I can look at? There's a coffee shop. Oh. Ooh. Hi, Piper. Oh, hey, Luca. What's up? You know it's summer break, right? Of course. And it's like the morning. Correct. And you're studying. Like they say, the early bird gets the proper education required for a successful and fulfilling career later in life. Not early bird gets the worm. What on earth is that name? Hey, Zariel. Hey, Luca. Would you please tell this lazybutt to help out in the cafe? Miss Zariel would like you... Luca, let me give you a little gem of advice. If you never do what you don't love, then you'll never work a day in your life. Wow. You're really setting the kid up for success. Okay. Well, there's actually quite a lot of different areas. There is a blue sign here. Does that say anything? Last Chance Diner. Ooh. Ooh. Up at Dawn Newsstand. Hey, Dawn. Sorry to wake you. What on earth are you? Oh, you're a bat. No problem. It comes with the job.
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter.
What on earth?
At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break.
I think she's a bat. I don't know for sure, though.
By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
What's up? Merlo said he saw something strange going on at the warehouse. You know anything about that? You might say I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Things seem to be quiet in town today. Everyone's preparing for the festival. She'll be back to normal tomorrow. Catch you then? Catch you then. Oh, and Luca, I'm really sorry I haven't been able to find out anything about your mum yet. I'm just grateful that you tried. So keeping my ears up. And back to sleep she goes. Guess Mrs. Fratelli is getting ready for the festival. Like everybody, I guess. Okay, so the only option I have is over here. I get the feeling this probably leads to where I need to be. What the hell is that? Nun Creed's drugstore. Hey, Solomon. Apologies, no time for chit-chat. Okay. What's this? Looks like the library hasn't opened yet. I'll check back later. Deals. Only 15 cents. Look at my boy. Hold up a tick. Oh, hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I was just on my way to... I just saw the last jar of your grandmother's Is it preserves? Can't stock the shelves fast enough, turns out. Hey, that's great, but I'm actually... I guess Juniper will just have to swing by with more of her lovely jam. Oh, don't let this old man slow you down. You just remind her that she still owes me that dance.
Promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
Oh, God. Will do. She's a fine woman, that Juniper. Yeah, she's pretty cool, I guess. A real fine woman. Gotta go. Sweeter than any jam on earth. Can you not? Sheesh.
The phone booth was brand new. Part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use.
I wonder if that's actually Nun Creed on the drugstore, because if so, he's changed. Sort of let himself go in old age. He also became a bit of a perv. Ooh, who are you? Oh, hey, Luca. Hey, Joey. How's the bug hunt going? Not great. Bugs have been shy this week. Bugs get shy? Oh, sure. Bugs aren't that different from people. Sometimes they just want to be left alone. If you're going into the wheat wood, just be careful where you step. No bug crunching. Got it. Oh, I have a choice.
Luca peeked up at the beehive.
I got stung.
It appeared to be deserted.
That's strange. So weeping wood. Oh, I can go in here.
The
Oh.
path led into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood.
Okay, no turning back now. Caution, electrified fence. Is that sign
The
new?
fence thrummed with a gentle electric buzz.
Okay, so what would Roller do if he was
Luca
here?
often asked himself what Rollo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
I'm definitely not touching that thing. Okay, so what else we got? Ooh.
As sparks flew from the fence,
Oh.
the light atop that section shut off. 2 bulbs remained.
I didn't even know what I was doing. That was just pure chance. Hell yeah. Whoosh. That's
1
2.
more to go.
I'm a genius. That completely missed.
The fence's
Hey.
buzzing gave way to silence.
Okay, moment of truth. Easy.
Every kid in town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building.
Reminds me of that 2D survival game where the shadows attack you at night. Hey Mangler. How's it going? And Azara. Hope you're both well. 2D survival game where the shadows attack you at night. That's gonna bug me because I don't know what game that is. I also can't think of a game where characters speak in beeps.
Long abandoned, the warehouse once served
Oh,
as
you're
the
at work.
industrial heart of Beacon Pines.
Typical. Well, I hope work hasn't been too terrible.
Now, it stood
Wait,
only as a reminder of things left behind.
I was just about to say, it's 11 PM, nearly. One hell of a day.
The dormant building showed strange signs of life.
Okay, so Roller wasn't exaggerating for once. What's going on
There's
here?
only one way to find out.
Wait, can I throw more things? No, I can't. What is this?
The water looked almost diseased. It flowed slowly into the woods. The hose emitted a subtle sound. It was actively draining some kind of liquid.
Ooh. Wow, that smells awful. Too bad Roller's not here. He'd have no problem poking around in there. I can't even shut it. Okay. In we go, I guess. Oh, or not. Locked.
Luca thought he heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better.
A zipper? Footsteps?
The sound of footsteps grew louder.
I'm not doing too bad. Thanks for asking. Hello? Ooh. Oh my. You're massive. Shit. Yeah, I unlocked a turd.
The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground.
Why did I unlock a shit charm?
Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle.
Don't starve. Of course. I hate that I didn't think of that, honestly.
Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light.
Oh dear. And that was a story of how Luca died. This is a story about shit. Ah. Change. I guess that works.
This is a story about change.
Oh, she did say
It was
that,
far
actually.
from the sort of change Luca imagined for himself. But change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end?
Yeah, there we go. Game's over.
I probably
Hope you enjoyed.
should have warned you about this.
Some branches can lead to your death.
There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy, but don't let that discourage you. We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it.
Crap, I can't remember what that game was called. It was called Stories, The Path of Something. This game's really kind of reminding me of that, in a way.
From here on out, a charm will have a check mark when it's been used to its full potential
nice.
at a given turning point.
Hooray!
Now, let's try something different.
I can use shit here. Beautiful. Oh, this game's cool. And yeah, it reminds me of... God, I can't remember what it's called. Is it The Stories, The Path of Destiny? Something like that? Oh yeah. He found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit. That makes sense.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
Brilliant. Did he just kick her? Oh. Make a break for it. What have you done? Did that little shit just kick me? Yeah, he did. He punted her. And all you want, you little twerps. You gotta come home eventually. Oh dear. Hey, we did it. Sorry about that, Solomon. Was that your name? Sorry about that. Roller can get excited, overexcited sometimes. God, it's so weird seeing animals wearing clothes.
Solomon Valentine.
Oh, there it is.
Current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune.
Ah, that's the mayor's son. They're a different breed. Though, I think?
Huffed as he
Maybe
brushed
not.
off his pants.
Poor guy. God, that sounds so weird. A town of complete and utter fools. One wonders if it's worth taking anything here seriously. Either way, I'm really sorry. No matter. How are you doing? Me? Yes, with all that business about your mother and whatnot. Oh, I'm getting by. Still no word from her at all? No. That is truly a shame. Shame? Your grandmother has taken residence to keep house? Yeah. And how is that going? We must stay out of each other's way. You make it sound like she's rarely at home. It's not like that. She just has a lot to do. Yeah, it's certainly similar. Quite a lot of games do it, with like every character has a unique sound. Obviously the biggest the biggest one is probably Banjo Kazooie. She's still settling in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Indeed. Well, count your blessings. It's better to have a caretaker who is rarely around, in lieu of one who tries to compensate by smothering you with attention. That doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say, it's best to rely on yourself. Family has a way of creating more problems than they solve. What the hell? Who are you? And where did you come from?
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Heiress? Speak of the devil. There's mother. Oh my. Do not wander off like that. Oh god, she has a right long neck. I'm much too busy to be looking all over for you. Apologies, heiress. I was just taking a stroll through town. Strolls are for commoners. You're a Valentine now. I want you to be present for the construction of the History Museum. It reminds me of Kingsley's Adventure. Yeah, because the characters in that game spoke a bit more like this. Like, it's not quite to the level of Banjo. It's mostly just slight sounds. The future of this town relies on its ability to remember our family's great past. Of course. Okay. Still really weird seeing animals in suits. I want to talk to you. God damn it. Luca, my boy. Hold up a tick. Sorry, Mr. Nuncreed. Kinda in a hurry right now. Nice. I've got too much of his father in him. But I don't want to hear about how you want to bang me grandmother. Did he touch the fence? Oh, I win. Little help. I am the champion. We were racing. Did that road get longer? Like anything ever changes around here. It seemed longer. Just lightheaded from the run. You really need to pace yourself better next time. Not sure why I would take advice from second place. Has that sign always been here? Wait, what? Caution, electrified fence. Yeah, that's definitely new. Creepy. How are we going to get around an electric fence? Don't worry, I've got this. Why did you do that? Harvey says you can figure out what the plan was when you're done. Great, what now? Well, I did my part and established that touching the fence is bad. I'm sure you can handle it from here. I'll supervise. Hey, it's not like I've already done this or anything. From a safe distance. Oh, watch and learn, Rolo. Watch and learn. Alright, watch and learn. Whoa, you're a genius. I mean, I did say. That was perfect. I think that did it. Luca, you never fail to impress. So how is this going to end then?
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rolo began to bounce excitedly.
Check it out. Dang, Rolo, you weren't exaggerating for once. Was there ever any doubt? This definitely needs investigating. Good thing 2 ace detectives are on the case. This is bizarre. This is awesome! Whoa. Rumble. Did you feel that? What, the excitement in the air? You bet your butt I did. What the hell? Check out this puddle! That's not normal. And this hose. And this door. Oh man, the door's locked. Try harder. No dice. It won't budge. Oh well. This dumpster is new, right? I bet it's got stuff in it. Can't really see what's in here. Who did all of this? My nose is itching. I think I smell some treasure. You sure that isn't just hazardous waste? Just help me get in. Rolo, it'd be my honour to throw you in the trash. Come on, Lady Luck. So, what's in there? Let's see. There's a squishy bag of squish. Wow. A good inch of stagnant sludge. Your natural habitat. Wait, hold the phone. Hold 2 phones. Check these bad boys out. Are those walkie-talkies? Just like Hank atomic communicators. Ooh. Do these actually work? Ground command to Hank Atomic. Hank, do you read me? This is Hank Atomic, ground command. You're coming in 5 by 5. How are your vital readouts, Hank? It's getting a little stuffy in here. Requesting assistance for evac. Help is on the way. Oh. What was that? Someone's coming. Give me a hand. I'm trying. My hands are covered in squish. Pull me in. Pull him in. Scoot over. I'm coming in. Oh, they are huge. Ooh. What on earth? Tell me you saw that. Dude, I don't know what I saw. He's coming back. Get down. Whoa. It's a body. Oh dear.
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
Oh god, tell me that's not what I think it is. Look, do you know what separates run-of-the-mill detectives from ace detectives? A ridiculous hat. When the chips are down, ace detectives dig deeper for clues.
Felt around at the large sack which burdened them.
I do hope it's not a body. Aha!
Snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
Ah, that was the zipper we heard. It's some sort of badge or something. What's it say?
Held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Prescott Deep Engineering. It is a body. It's a name tag. Who would throw away a bag full of slimy old name tags? I think it's just one name tag in a bag full of something else. Okay. I think we should make a break for it. Take calm, this is no time to panic. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Rollo, calm down. You don't have to squeeze my hand so hard. Dude, I am not holding your hand. Quit messing around. Oh no! What other slime-covered hand would be in here? Oh god! Ew. I am beginning to see the benefits of your run for our lives plan. Right, we've clearly established that I'm faster than you, so I'll go first. Wanna go together? Flaming chicken coop, Luca. I'll make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100. If you hear me yell, run. If you don't hear me yell, run. Actually, either way, haul ass. Rollo, I'll give you credit. You sure found an eventful way to start our summer. How are they so calm? That's what I do. Well, here goes nothing.
Lucas
It's a hand.
in the dark, tracking the sound of Rollo's footsteps as he ran.
Jeez.
1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rollo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rollo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow. Chapter 3.
Oh.
Finding a friend.
Ooh.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
Oh, I hope not. How loud are you chewing? Goddamn. I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Uh-huh. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? I'd rather not talk about it. Nothing interesting. Ooh? Hello? What the hell? Calm down. No, of course it was the right thing to do. Start gathering folks, I'll be right there. Huh? Uh-oh. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything I want to tell you? Oh, really? We just sort of ran around a bit.
Gran's brow furrowed.
Uh-oh.
She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care of something. You are to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstance are you to leave. What? If I'm not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You are to stay here, understand? Yeah. Say it. I'll stay here till you get back. Good. Huh. Oh, and Luca? You left the icebox open yesterday. We're not made of money, you know. Oh, oops. Well, that was strange. Let's do it again! Aha! The icebox! Where I'm from, that's called a fridge. Or freezer. I'm not actually sure what it is. I would assume that's a fridge. We're not allowed to leave.
Luca was desperate to check in with Rollo. Until Gran returned, he was trapped.
I'm not actually allowed to leave then. No! I could just sleep on the chair. Look all kinds of cool. And ponder.
A faint electronic sound floated in the air.
think I just slinked off of the of the chair. Is that coming from upstairs? Ooh. I'm gonna say, is that the walkie-talkie? I don't even know if we brought that back. Hello? Is anyone there? It might be the walkie-talkie. It's a walkie-talkie! Hello? Rolo, is that you? Ooh. Over. Strange. That certainly was strange. Huh. Okay. Ooh. Oh, it's Roxy. Oh, hey, Roxy. Is this about me accidentally kicking you yesterday? Is Rolo here? No. Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rolo here? No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rolo didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Oh no. Where was the last place you saw him? We were playing around in Weep Wood, and then it was late and we went home. Weep Wood? If he's alive, I'm gonna kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that you said?
His mouth felt dry.
No, we were just messing around. Okay. I need to go and let people know to check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
Oh no. Rolo. Where are you? I guess we're not staying home anymore. He didn't make it home? I thought he did.
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring.
And that's why you can't visit
A
it.
sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
That's one way of wording it. Ooh. Old Pickler's Pond. Hey Bert, have you seen Rolo? Nope. No, I've mostly been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. You're on about Pete. Good old Petey boy. He's still asleep. You got any more questions for me? Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. You could have fooled me. Well, hey, it's no problemo. The important thing is, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all a part of something special, Luca. And it all starts right here in Beacon Pines. I got it.
Looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So, how about you start by telling me? Look, no offense, but I got my own stuff to take care of. Ah, you joker. We're all a part of this together. You'll let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. Okay. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she'll be here, then she'll be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy, when I could be standing around doing nothing and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi, Roxy needs our help. Yeah, well, good intentions don't qualify as legal tender. Tender? Finding all kinds of charms. My parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rolo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't, so I guess it's up to us to check Weep Wood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That'd be great. I guess. Right, Fitz and I will check Weep Wood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Weep Wood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. God, what have we caused? Yeah, off they go. I'm gonna say, can I get in the town hall? But I can't. What's this about a missing child? I must stress that the situation is completely under control. It just all seems so terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense. Young Mr. Carter will turn up safe and sound, I'm certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging. Yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We're just telling our daughter, Beck, that... Now, where did she run off to? Uh-oh. His eyes went wide in disbelief. What do you mean, vanished? That's impossible. Oh my. He doesn't even see the danger he's in. So what's over here then? Oh, huh. Are you still studying? Hey Luca, what's up? You haven't seen Rollo around recently, have you? He doesn't come around here much. Not since they made a rule that he can only order decaf. Right, well there's to the south, and then the newsstand. Oh, this has changed. The History Museum's open. Ooh. Sharper Valentine, a celebration of excellence.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town.
What?
What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine.
Oh.
Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Reverence Fund.
That was a great way to end that. That was unhelpful. Inspiring is what I would say. Who the hell are you? Ilson. History Museum. It's laughable, really. Did you happen to see Rollo in there? No, just a shadow of a family. Clinging on to a town, clinging on to the past. Cling. Feel free to check for yourself. Just don't expect to have your mind blown. I didn't. I was not expecting to watch a movie, though. So that was neat. Wait, what's at the newsstand? Aha! Nothing. Hey, Don. Is it true about Rollo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? I was checking in on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights. Your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all that and why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rollo could be? The best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We were in Weep Wood, right by Valentine's Fertilizer. I'll check out Weep Wood when my shift ends. I'll do my best work at night. I do my best work at night. Hopefully you don't go missing next. But I guess we'll see. Oop. So check the library. Yep, Rollo in here. Ooh.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Yuck. Yeah,
Sally
veg.
Seashore's simple, succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Succulent. Okay.
Peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu. One of the greatest acting minds of our time. By Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Oof. What else we got? New editions.
There were rarely any actual new editions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone. Who the hell are you? There's so many characters.
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books.
Ooh.
Only one binding was clean enough to read. Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Boring.
Mycological Phosphorescence.
Ugh. More like... my complete loss of interest. What a joke. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Did Rollo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rollo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh. Roger that, Space Cadet. What are you? Trying to figure out what the animals are.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics,
Hmm.
most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
I want to say penguin, but I don't think it's a penguin.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kato.
was lost in his reading.
Oh.
Luca crooked his neck to see the title, Introduction to Melitology.
Oh. I think penguin? Why does it have hands? Oh, that looks so weird. So cursed. Oh, hey, Luca, you snuck up on me. I was in a chair. I thought it was stood up. Good book? Dunno, just started
He
it.
gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out, bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that if there are two queens in a hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy. Fight. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rollo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Nothing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. Oh, I don't like how it has hands. It just looks so strange. Solomon, I think. You Solomon? You're not Solomon. What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh, you're the other character from the cover, I think. Yeah, it had Luca, Rollo, and then a black cat. Blowing bubblegum. Or blowing bubbles. Oh yeah, Mr. Uncreed works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luca Van Horn. You new here? Yep, not by choice.
Moved often,
Oh! That's Beck!
giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rollo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like, missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Kinda. Well, that sucks. Yeah. So, I should probably get going. Hey, wait. Hey, wait up. What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
Okay. I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rollo. I guess Rollo is my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. Hey! The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Nice. I gained a party member. I never actually went over to the right. Joey, have you seen Rollo around? No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rollo. No, the beetles! Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetologist. Just keep an eye out for him, would you? Of course. So what's over here? Ooh. Oh. Is this like the Valentine Manor?
The Valentine Mansion
Oh.
loomed over every other building in town.
Yeah, that doesn't look ominous. They're certainly hiding something.
Both figuratively and literally.
I still can't get over how the characters move. Just the swing of the arms. Oh, it's just random house. Alright, Wheat Woods it is. Unless...
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Yeah, something's fishy about the Valentines. I can't do anything there either. It just looks ominous. Keep at... No! Dang, they bought it up the way in. Yeah. Darn, I guess that's not going to work. So how the hell would I get in there then? I'd need a tool. You know, like a crowbar or something. Yeah, mushroom's not going to do much. Oh. Hey, Luca, it looks like a path goes this way. Oh. Oh, yeah. Was that always there?
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I've no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. Well, what does science suggest? Poke it with the stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo.
And it melted.
Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew
Ooh.
from the dead wood. First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
And then it became a tree. What the?
As
Cool.
quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray.
Oh.
Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us this gunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Oh god. Hey Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Oh my, you're huge. Yep. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. I don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Isn't that right, Tish? Yep. Knew it. She looks fine to me. Why, hello. I don't think we have been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot, Tish. Yep. You've probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once, on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. You're only gonna say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Yeah, look, he's grown a backbone now that a girl's around. First his pops croaked, then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced. Oh, do I get to fight?
Iggy took
Fight.
a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully.
Nope, they're all
Beck took a deep breath and thought.
shitheads. Time to bust out the strange tickle. The tickles.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Yeah, tickle him. Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yep. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yep.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
I like it was just hurry up
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
and passed out. Oh, they ran away. What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption, I think you were just threatening us.
His eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. Mm-hmm. See you around, new kid.
He kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
And his leg fell off. Whoa! What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your
Beck
hair.
shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
It changed the colour? Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh god. Oh no!
4. The best policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess.
Hey, I mean, she chose.
Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Indeed. Back in control. So what can I even do here? Oh. Not much. There is another path over here, though. Ooh. Property of Valentine Fertilizer Company. Looks old. Oh, I can't actually go anywhere. Okay. Oh. Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with grey hair just run past us in a
Roxy
panic?
and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. Don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rollo. Look, I need you to start telling me the
Roxy's
truth.
temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling. But this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of
In a
time.
torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Ron and I weren't just playing in Weepwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just, wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rollo's gonna be okay, I
Roxy
promise.
drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I want to help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around, I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
Why don't you go home? You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sound like a
Luca
plan?
wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now, Scoop. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
Into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Wait at the treehouse in case Rollo shows up. Okay.
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Sorry. Who are you talking to?
Luca
What?
motioned to the phone booth.
Oh no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Rollo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rollo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him. I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy, if there is something you know. Something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks. Oh.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was a something lurking behind those eyes. Shame.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
I wouldn't be so sure. You say Rollo and I were messing around at that old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rollo when he went missing? Not exactly, I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. He got scared by some garbage. Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Oh, are we uncovering the town's secrets? Or something? Why did you have to... I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you
Luca
safe.
attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
Oh God. But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
Firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
Oh. What are you doing? Get out of my hands
The door
now.
latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit. What? Wait, it's the phone booth?
Pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet.
Oh.
The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim.
Oh God.
Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view.
Oh.
Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end. Wait.
So, yeah.
No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try
very
something
wrong.
else.
Oh. Went to the window to the soul. Hazardous hectoring. Ah, that has two options. This is really cool. I like this. So this time we'll use strange. Bust out the strange.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
Be weird. Alright, Luca. Looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yep. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? He's kind of wackadoo. Makes sense. Wackadoos travel in packs, eh,
At
Dad?
the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Oh, damn. Oh, I knocked him into the puddle.
Drenched in the glowing ooze.
Nice. Jerk, my clothes are ruined. I'm gonna...
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Oh, God. Struggle. I don't feel so good. Oh, God! I'm sorry, I just... Oh, shit. Turned him into a damn mutant. Oops. That was intense. Iggy's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems
Person at
okay.
The warehouse. This strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
Possibly. We have to find Rollo. You took the words out of my mouth. We have to find out what the hell's going on. find out too much, you get killed. Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We're just helping look for Rollo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rollo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. I don't believe that for a second. Really? So where was he? Yeah, it's funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorienting, you know? I'm starting to get that impression. Rollo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. Well, that's a relief. You two should scurry along, before you get yourselves get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on, Beck. I can't wait to introduce you to Rollo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. Oh god, Beck's gonna go missing now. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
Yeah, as if to say, don't leave me. I guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rollo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay. Yep. You're not coming back. Guarantee it.
Rollo was safe.
I don't know, this game has a very... not similar story that I've sort of experienced before, but it's kind of a situation where it's a game where you can't trust the adults, sort of.
A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4.
Oh.
Our harvest awaits.
Why did that sound so sinister?
Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Granny, I'm home. Gran? I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? She'll be in the kitchen. Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rollo. Oh, she isn't out here. Where the hell is she then? Gran? Roxy came over. She was worried about him, so I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. Uh-huh. Turns out Rollo is safe and sound. Well, so we've been told. Where the hell is she?
Luca was alone.
What?
The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess.
Luca was sitting by the pond,
Ugh.
listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle.
What the hell?
"Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice, but I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right.
I mean, I've been doing that plenty.
Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father.
What?
"Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go." Luca grabbed his father's shoulder,
What's happening?
trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run." The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. That's the thing about fishing, Luca. His chest began to crystallize.
What on
You
earth?
toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late.
His father shattered into a million pieces.
He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering
Hey.
into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean? The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
Jeez. Oh, the walkie-talkie's going nuts again. Alright, who is it?
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Hello?
Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Ooh. Luca. Rollo, is that you? Luca. There? Rollo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen. I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down
Rollo's
here?
voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? It was... Took me to some sort of... I think I'm underground. Underground? You okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in... something for now, at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe. Kerr? No. Trust. He's... Hold on, someone's
Signal
going.
went silent.
Rollo? Rollo, where are
Held
you?
Still, waiting for a response.
Yeah, it's literally just a... It's a classic story of don't trust the adults, I think.
His pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. It's getting worse. I can barely hear
His
you.
voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. You need to... The treehouse.
With
The
that,
treehouse.
the signal died for good.
Go to the treehouse? What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna! He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rollo,
Luca
you're a
grabbed
genius.
the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
I guess so. Hook up the walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse. Oh, we're walking over there.
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching.
Oh,
He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
who is it? It's his gran. Oh, it's the entire bloody town. So, we all understand our roles. You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original
Mr.
plan.
Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Refuse. You just keep your wits about
Mr.
you.
Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right, you can count on me. I just wish we could have made that deal with Heiress Valentine. Her resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. Shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all... not very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in
The
agreement?
three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. What the hell? What are they doing? She knows I'm there. Ooh. Gran? Why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? Hey, Luca. Shh. Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today I saw Mr. Tolliver and your gran enter the diner together. When my shift was over at the newsstand... Oh, when my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Your ears. Oh. Time. When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organised and determined. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? He got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified. Or both. Look, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming out? Now I'm going to stake out here for a bit longer. See you, Luca. Can I go over here? No, I can't. I thought maybe. Oh, it's Solomon. I'm curious if I can go over there, to be honest. Another one I can just lean against. I did it. I changed the sign. Splendid. Did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. In situations such as these, odd is good.
The boys shared a mischievous grin.
Can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, whether I can actually use any more new ones. Oh, I can. Tickle, junk, pull, smack, cling, struggle.
Luca stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook. Those things always get dirty anyway.
Yeah, this'll work wonders. Come on. I don't know how many things I can fish out, but it looks like there might be 6 in total. Just looking at the collection of stuff on the left. It's a bracelet. Should we give it to Mom? She likes jewellery. That's a sweet thought, Buckaroo. But I'm not sure she'd fully appreciate a pond bracelet. You don't know if you don't try.
Luca
Cling.
wrapped some tape around the hook.
How is this going to get anything?
Hey, you never know.
I mean, you're not wrong. I didn't realise if I held down the button, it went further. Oh, come on. Hooray! What the hell is that? Paper? Got a bunch of big words written on it. Let's see that. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights, with respect to the Beacon Pines CBD and surrounding area, has been rejected. Who's that for? Applicant Valentine Estate. Good. Good. Oh.
Luca placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
It does look like there's a lot of things you can catch, to be honest. I don't mind. This is just one of those things you'll come back to every now and again. Basically, whenever you get a chance. I guess. But so far, the game's very interesting. A bottle! A message in a bottle! Ooh! Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Let's leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. But it had a message inside it.
Luca
I don't want to.
first.
Yeah, I didn't want to do either of those. Cool. Yeah, it's just as you find all the charms, I guess. You can fish out something new. No, the game's very interesting, but as I say, it reminds me a lot of Stories of Path of Destinies, if that was the game's name. Mostly in the sense that you're playing the story, but you're also writing it, or rewriting it. The only difference between this and Stories is Stories only ever had 2 branching paths. It had a lot of choices, though, because, you know, you had, like, one choice which was 2 branching paths, and then that would split off into 2 branching paths, and then it would also split off to 2 branching paths. So it did have a lot of choice, but this has branching paths which have 3 or 4 options, so there's a lot more to it. Put walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse. Rollo. Rollo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rollo. Mr. Kerr said you were alright. What happened out there? Hey, Rollo, where are you? Whoa. Who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here. You better come out right now.
To hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons? Could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
That sounds like, it's also got a green box. I can't remember what his name is. Iggy? Who are you? What, you don't recognize me? I guess I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Luca stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice.
I think it's
The
Iggy.
figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
Iggy? Yep, it's Iggy. I'm a monster. And now they hunt me like the beast I am. Oh, he's wearing the winter coat. Iggy.
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. This is all your
Luca
fault.
slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
Oh, you're not wrong, but you're also a dick, so... I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second. And I get to be like this forever. There must be a way to fix this. Oh, you're gonna be my saviour? Perfect little Luca saves the day. With his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all the way through Weak Wood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca! Luca! Rollo? It's not safe, Luca. Where are you? The treehouse. I'm at the treehouse. Where are you? Oh, that's what he was trying to warn us. No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. Who said they're going to the treehouse? The clipboards. What did I tell you? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? They were saying the same stuff they always do, but it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this arboreal domicile? Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic, you stay here and I'll see what they want. Oh, they're all different. Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Goss. Oh my god. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They're saying the same stuff, but with the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young E be present? We'd love to hear his thoughts. Run!
He slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC,
McDuck.
the Mission Control Defense Cannon.
Ah,
Behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
oh. Iggy, there you are. You gave all of us a heck of a scare. Go away, just leave me alone. I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry though, we're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him, he's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? That's a pretty honking big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rollo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is. Poor fella just got a little lost. That's a lie. That's a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why, because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? You know, like this is gonna... give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rolo, you liar? Oh, shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting, and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I'm the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends. Oh.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? He wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Ooh. Oh, fight, I guess.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight.
I can't imagine this is going to end well.
He swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Hey, Mr.
Luca
Kerr.
summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rolo sends his regards. But... Hey. That was uncalled for. More than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Look, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
End
With
this.
a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit.
Oh.
As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end.
Oh, God.
That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this, for now.
Indeed. Shame. Rendezvous. Can't do anything there. I can change! Oh! I can now struggle here. Ah! This is a story about struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask.
Hey!
With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home.
Awesome.
Chapter 3.
We survived.
Everything's fine.
Hey! Very nice.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
This time Rolo won't have disappeared. I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. I'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Rolo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag. Okay. And one for Mrs. Fratelli at the diner. Okay. Oh, and Mr. Nungreed. He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Okay. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. I'll feed you now while the day is still young. Okay, so what? What is she doing? I don't trust any adults. No, they just don't give me a reason to trust them. Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. Oh my god, I have to carry it like this. Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened, there was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it'd be aliens. No. Zombies? No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rollo, I got to deliver these into town first. We can catch up after. Ooh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. Of course. Right, so we have to... Tolliver, Fratelli, Nuncreed. Where the hell is Fratelli? Ooh. Is that Joey? Wait, watch your step. Oh, sorry. There's a whole family of beetles here. They've gone missing. I thought they just sort of wandered around. Everyone has a home, Luca. Even beetles.
Checked the soles of his sandals.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the festival preparations began. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay? You got it. I still find it kind of creepy that there's a bunch of clipboards and they're all different people. Which is why one day it was Pete and the next day it was someone else. The Bag and Wag. I don't remember where I saw that. Or if I've seen that anywhere, actually. The diner's open. If I could just be left alone with young Mr. Van Horn. Oh, sure. Sorry to bother you. It's just that... Mr. Kerr has asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking. Both, I suppose. Never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family. For our legacy. That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. Here you go, Fratelli. Well, if it isn't my favourite little jam runner. Hey, Mrs. Fratelli. Look at you.
Leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your grand not feeding you? She is, it's just... I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook, back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute running around in your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart, what happened with Eleanor. Break. I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yes, let's see here.
Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your grand hello from me. Oh, hello for me, Luca. Will do. There's one down. Ooh. Oops. No.
Luca
There.
squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
Oh. Whoa. Oh well. Everyone's here. I can't talk to anyone though. This wasn't that long ago. I'm ready home, Mama. Alright, little buckaroo. It's up to us to feed these folks while Mrs. Fratelli is away. Gotta deal with the inventory before I can start cooking. You think you can handle taking some orders in the meantime? Aha! Hi, Roxy. Luca, I'm helping. Well, hopefully your work ethic will rub off on Rollo. What can I get you? I'm not really feeling like a burger. How about a chicken sandwich with bacon on top? Coming right up. Oh. Oh, God. So, chicken with bacon. Nice. There you go. I call it the Love Me Tenders. Nice. Okay. Aren't you a little young to be waiting tables? I'm just helping out. My father had me hustling when I was your age as well. Father always says, children are to be sails pulling a family ever forward. That doesn't sound very fun. There's plenty of time for fun. For instance, Father and I always make time to have lunch together once a
Luca
month.
glanced at the empty seat across from Gus.
Should I come back? Oh no, it turns out Father was too busy to have lunch today. I'll just go ahead and eat alone. Oh. The silver lining is without him around, I can have my usual. A nice stack of cold cuts, topped with a pile of sloppy chili. Cold cuts? Is that ham? It's not candy. I'm gonna assume it's ham. With chili on top. Ew. I think. Here you are. Cold cuts with a steaming hot chili on top. I call it the hot and cold. Perfect, thank you. Gadzooks, they've shrunk the wait
Jeff
staff.
slapped the table and gave Luca a toothy grin.
How's your pops doing? He's been pretty busy these days. Another feeling. Tell him that fishing rod he ordered should be ready next week, will you? Sure thing. We're in the mood for something sweet. You got a burger that can satisfy a sweet tooth? A sweet burger. Yeah, and top it off with some grilled cactus. Grilled cactus? The heart wants what it wants. So you're the one that wants the sweet cactus. What on earth? Okay, here you go, you freak of nature. Here's your order. I call it the sweet and stabby. Now that's a burger with bite. Okay. Also, we're missing a few things. Why don't you run out and grab some more ingredients? I'll be back. Ooh. I gotta take me back. Yep. Oh, because I can't make anything new with what I had. Where the hell do I find the bag and wag? Is that what's down here? Ah, it is. How do you keep the ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? Oh no, somewhere cold. How do they keep somewhere cold? Look, Bert. Do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good. I'm just here to ponder.
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello?
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. No, no bother, no bother.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
So you have something for me? Yes, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give you.
Leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yes, these ones on top. She wrote your name on them.
Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes, the jam. Thank you so much for delivering this jam to me.
Forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it on my store shelves post-haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course. Of course.
He leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. You're a weird one. Wait a minute. Am I kicking it? I guess so. Well, yeah, I can't be punching it because I don't have my hands. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, Mr. Nuncreed. Here you go, you pervert. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. So, do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops hers off herself. I guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last delivery for the day. Oh, in that case,
Nuncreed snatched the basket from Luca.
I'll hold on to the basket until the next time I see your gran. Of course. Oh, look at... It's Beck! Hey, you. Anchovies or pineapple? Huh? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12. Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? Okay. I mean, we already know who that is. What just happened? Well, here we go. Oh. Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, we just hit it off. Really? Get this, his favourite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, and what is your new little friend's
Beck
name?
locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Aw. Luca Van Horn, nice to meet you. I'm Nellie, and this is it Ilona? We're Beck's
Beck
parents.
gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. It feels like we've known each other for years. So you can both stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh darling, we never doubted you. It's just that, for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nelly means is that we just want you to want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Okay, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him and he said he would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. Okay. Been dragged along. Oh, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is the little cottage next to that big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by that big creepy gate. Don't be late. Or I'm back to square one on this whole friend grift. Great, see you there. Okay. Meet Beck at the big creepy gate. I guess that's where we're going now. Oh. Good morning, Jeff. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all bad. The festival's coming up. The festival. Old Man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. Where did that get us? Well, it's Perennial Harvest putting on this one, and they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I can see it. The difference between the old Valentine Company and this new Perennial Harvest
Jeff
outfit
dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. But those are both garbage. Exactly. I mean, I figured that's where he was going with that. So this is the timeline where we made friends with Beck. Not even really by coincidence. So what's going to happen here? So who all lives in that house? Heiress and Gus Valentine grew up there. And Solomon moved in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the vest? That sounds like the one. So, just 3 people live in that huge thing. I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really. The Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So, it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. I wanted adventure. My mum says it used to be way busier, but back before Sharper died. Before the Fall Harvest. Okay, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this Fall Harvest thing. And you all use that same ominous tone. Eventually, you're going to explain how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. Alright. Well, we made it. Most kids would have ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great, whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can
Beck
handle
took
that.
a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
There goes nothing.
Chapter 4.
Oh,
Dinner with the Moodwills.
Moodwills.
Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love. Couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates.
Oh.
Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie
look at us.
finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root.
Yeah, Beck has a friend.
Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
Don't mention work. So, Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Beck, manners. Yeah, it's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. My mom's been missing for a few months now. Missing?
His eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Normally we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favourite. I'm sorry, we're just skipping the part where he said his mom was missing. Beck. I'm sorry, Luca, this move has us all a little
Luca
tired.
wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So Beck said that you moved here for
Beck
work.
gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Ow. I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines? Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her their newest lead researcher of deep engineering. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture. And it's something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. Oh. You swore you didn't.
Slammed her fist into the table.
That's why she said don't bring up work.
Perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey Luca, how about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rolo soon.
Glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. The almanacs aren't that useful around here.
He wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for the pizza. It really was good. See you at the festival, Beck. Is she gonna follow? Yep. Wait up. I'll walk you home. Ah.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rollo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rollo would warm up to her eventually. Probably.
But... clouds began to break. They began to rumble. Thunder.
Began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
Mm-hmm. You sure we can make it home before the storm kicks off?
Surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for
At
it.
that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Care to recalculate those odds? Hurry inside, you two, before you catch cold. Luca, Nellie will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest. Oh.
Luca squinted squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it? Gum.
Luca
Gum?
adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47
Luca
days.
wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird can be cool. Oh wow. Roll and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mum and I tore the whole thing down to bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. I won't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here it's all farm reports and static. Ah, shucks.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers.
It's a bouquet, not a bouquet.
Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent.
He flipped
Okay.
open the attached card.
How many of those do I have now? Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors. Well, you weren't kidding about packing around, huh? Sorry, was this from your old school? The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So you've moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared. Well, you cared enough to keep them is all. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Dang, didn't that hurt? I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you looked cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? Well, Rollo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then what do you do? When you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know. Something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Is it here, you miserable universe? Stop dragging me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. That things are gonna change.
Let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town. Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere?
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Pushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow, I actually feel
As
a little better.
abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks, I needed that. Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again. Sure, I'll walk you out. See you and Rollo at the festival? Sounds good. Luca. Don't let the universe jerk you
Beck gave
around.
Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in.
Shh.
Chapter 5.
Hmm?
Friendly Feud.
Ooh.
The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue. The smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rollo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rollo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes.
Yeah.
This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Is that what this chapter's gonna, like, revolve around? Oh my god, we actually found quite a few charms. Yeah, a feud between Rolo and Beck. Hey, look who it is. Hey Don, tracking down a lead? You bet. I heard a juicy new rumour. Turns out, when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He didn't just give his kids an inheritance, there were conditions. Like what? The document stipulated that Heiress had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age, who just showed up into town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo. So Heiress was forced to take care of him. Yep, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumour has it, old Sharper sowed some wild oats. That explains the way Heiress treats him. Poor Solomon. How'd you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca. You are not wrong. Right. We better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. I went the wrong way. Yeah, I thought that was correct. My bad.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
As if she's still there reading. What's going to happen this time? He met his old friend's eyes, and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens! This is no time for fractured friendships. No. God, I wish I could stop yawning. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just looking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly. The storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir, very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good, then it's decided. Yes, sir, we'll walk till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. They're like drones. Kinda spooky. Yeah, a little bit. Well, the fact that there's so many, they all look the exact same. I don't think I'll have anything new, but I may as well try. Hey, I have pungent.
Luca wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
That is true. I need to keep an eye on the rod. I'm assuming if I just held it down, it'd probably snap. Yeah. Come on. Ooh, is that a pocket watch? Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. Should we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. The man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. There can't be that many more things to pick up. Yeah, like 2 things. I just need more charms. Rollo, you still up there? Sorry, Rollo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back,
Luca
never.
had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times, and it always meant one thing.
You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason. I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little
Lola
late.
scoffed.
The rain held me up. Liar! You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house, and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, I The storm rolled in out of nowhere, and I got stuck after dinner at Beck's.
Lucas stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Oh, Beck's, huh? Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kinda cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you, and you were off making new friends. It's not like that, Rolo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise, but you took so long the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so late for you, but I kept my word, because that's what friends do. Wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. You can stay out as late as you want. You wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this. If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad friend.
Changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pa is right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca. Stop quoting your Pa's nonsense like it means anything. You know, at least my Pa is still around.
Hung in
Whoa!
the cold night air. Rolo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line.
Yeah, that was a bit far, dude.
But it was too late.
Luca, Good night, Rolo. Dang it. What? Oh, we caught up with Rolo. I'm so glad. Oh, dear.
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
A ball! Nice. Rolo. You. What a jerk. Call me a bad friend. Oh. Ooh, I'm Rolo. Look at me and my amazing family. Oh, I guess that's all. I finally got it all out my system. Fine, I've got a bed. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Oh, you'll not weep. Luca?
Ran cooed gently from the hallway.
You slept straight through breakfast. Are you alright? I'm fine. I just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things. Okay. I'll be back later to check in. Yeah.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
I bet Rolo's still going to go at the festival. He's going to be miserable. Not like I care. Oh, it's a shame I can't Oh, there we go. Yeah. Whoa. Nice. Combo! Shame I can't move any quicker. Oh, that just makes me go back to sleep. Luca? I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rolo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So your plan is just to sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good. Noted.
Lucas still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rolo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
Yeah, we can't be having that. There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. Ooh! Does that mean I can kick that down? Aha!
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
Oh. Complete first
Luca
volume.
carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday. A special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it,
Or
just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind. But it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
okay. Another little friend came to see you. A girl named Beck. Is that Moodwell? I can't remember how you say it. She said you met yesterday. What'd she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh. She seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rollo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table, in case you want a bite before bedtime.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all, and allowed his weary eyes to close.
Back to sleep.
Luca
On
stood
the
in
book.
a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad? Where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source? Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself.
Oh god.
Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame.
We've had like 2 nightmares at this point,
Luca could
I think.
see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them. Not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within.
It was Luca.
His own face looked back at him. Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Luca staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad. If you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean?
Who knows?
Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Hey! Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his Gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rolo fought about doesn't matter. But
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. Mm-hmm. And did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst. Hey! Now get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't it?
A reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologise. Well, he's the one that... What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog. That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I need to get going now. Got some last minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. Alright. I love you, Luca. Love you too. Well, there we go.
Luca took a deep breath.
Okay. Hey!
Chapter 6. Through Thick and Thin.
Ooh.
Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rolo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rolo.
Hey! Nice. Now, I don't know... Oh, saved. Oh, just. Perfect. Now, I think I'm going to end the session here. Purely because it just feels very humid, and I also am yawning a lot. So I don't think I'll make it much longer, unless I just want to keep yawning. I think I'm about halfway through the game, so I guess we'll see. But next session I'll definitely finish it. The game's very interesting. I know I've made comparisons to stories, A Path of Destiny, but it's really good. I just like the branching paths and how it's laid out. That you can change how everything is with words. I don't actually want to change anything because I don't want it to mess up what I'm currently on. But either way, that is going to be the end of this session. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And until next time, take care. And for those who stopped by the stream, thanks for stopping by. It's much appreciated. Have a good day, and I'll see you next stream.